In the previous class, you have already learned about the three major adjustments in connection with the retirement of a partner. In that, first you have learned about revaluation of assets and liability, second distribution of general reserve and undistributed profit or losses, and the third major part, that is distribution of treatment of goodwill. Under treatment of goodwill, I have explained you the four main cases of treatment of goodwill. After that, this is a new adjustment in connection with the retirement of a partner, that is settlement of amount due to retiring partner. Settlement of amount due to retiring partner. So here this entry was extra compared to admission of a partner. Here you are having one more entry regarding this, that is settlement. See, in the admission of a partner, after giving everything, after writing everything on the credit side, then you will bring it that total to the debit side, and what you will do, the remaining balance difference, if there anything is there on the debit side, that means profit and loss account or goodwill written off, then if you will minus it, and finally you will write it the difference amount as to balance carried down. Correct? That is not possible here for retiring partner. Why? Because why we will write balance carried down? Balance carried down means that balance will be brought forward for the next year. But retiring partner will not be there for the next year. When he is not there for the next financial year, we need to settle his account. That means we need to close his account. Then how to close that retiring partner's account? That means he will not come under now which one? To balance carried down. Why? Because his balance was not carried forward for the next financial year. So at that time what you need to do is you need to close his account. How to close that retiring partner account? There are four types. They may ask you in the problem, among four they may ask you any one method. Okay, any one type they will ask. In that, the first one is settlement is made in lump sum in cash or check. Settlement is made in lump sum in cash or check. That is how you know. Like three partners are there. B is retiring. When B is retiring, his total, that means finally his account balance will come 45,000, means this 45,000 where it will come? It will come on which side also? Debit side also. Here 45,000, and nothing is there means earlier what you are doing, this 45,000 you are treating it as carried down. Now he will not be there for the next financial year. He was retiring from the firm. That's why this 45,000 should be settled. This 45,000 should be settled. How it will be settled? It will be settled in the lump sum cash or check. Cash or check. So settlement is made in lump sum in cash or check means his final balance, whatever it will come in his capital account, that should be settled. That either if they have given that his balance was settled in cash means here it will come to cash. What? In the problem, if they have given in the adjustment the retiring partner's capital will be settled in cash means here you need to write it as 2 cash on which side? 2 cash on the debit side, and the balance due to retiring partner is given like 2 cash. In case if they have mentioned it was settled by check means, then instead of cash what it will come? It will come as to bank. It will come as to bank. Either it will come as 2 cash or it will come as to bank. When this to bank will come? When they will give you in the adjustment his final balance will be settled through check means, then here it will come bank. Don't write it as which one? Don't write it, write that check as to check account. No check account is there. When they will give you check, it will come here bank. And for the remaining partners, then it will come here where down. See, this bank or cash, whatever you are settling retiring partner's account, that should come above the balance carried down. Remember that will come above the balance carried down. Balance carried down is the last entry in the which one? Last entry in the partner's capital account. That's why this bank or cash, that is first case. If it was settled in cash, here it will come as 2 cash and it was written above the balance carried down. If they have mentioned in the problem his complete balance was settled through check, means here it will come as 2 bank and you need to write it above. You need to write it above the balance carried down. This is one type of settlement. Okay. After this, you are having one more type of settlement, that is settlement is made through bank overdraft. Settlement is made through bank overdraft. Overdraft means in the problem there was no sufficient balance, like there was no sufficient cash was there in the business. That how you will come to know is they will give you on the asset side cash 5,000 or 10,000, but here his settlement account was how much? 45,000. But your in the firm the balance cash amount was only 10,000. Then how can they settle this? At that time they will say that his account was settled through bank overdraft. Overdraft means when there is no money in their account also, then also they can withdraw money from that. That is considered as bank overdraft that I already taught you in the previous classes, right? So this 45,000, when there was no sufficient money in the bank, then also they can settle his account through which one? Bank overdraft. At that time, instead of what? Instead of cash or bank, you need to write it as bank overdraft. You need to write it as bank overdraft. First case, like settlement is made in cash, means when you will write it here as cash, this amount you need to minus it from the cash in the balance sheet. Remember students, when you have taken here as cash, his like retiring partner's account was settled through cash. After writing here cash, this amount you need to minus it from the asset side cash balance. Suppose cash balance was 50,000. In that you need to minus this retiring partner share of 45,000. Remaining it will come 5,000. That only you need to take it on the asset side. Remember, if you have taken here cash, then this amount should be minus from the cash. If you have taken here bank, then you need to minus this amount from the bank on which side? Bank on the asset side of balance sheet. Same thing, if they have given their 55,000 as bank, from that 55,000 minus this 45,000 and 10,000 should be taken on the outer column of which one? Outer column of balance sheet. Suppose they have given their his retiring partner's account was settled through bank overdraft. Settled through bank overdraft means at that time this 45,000 you should not minus from which account? You should not minus from bank account. Instead of that, this 45,000 you need to show it on the liability side of the balance sheet. Where you need to show? Liability side of the balance sheet as bank overdraft. Already one bank overdraft will be there. For that you need to add this and show it there on the liability side. Remember, when you are showing it as bank overdraft, this amount should be added on the liability side of the balance sheet. If there is cash or bank, then this amount should be minus from cash or bank on the asset side, but overdraft should be added on the liability side. Okay, understood now? These two settlement, lump sum in which one? Cash or check, and one more made through bank overdraft. Okay, now let us move on to the next one. Next type of settlement. Next type of settlement is amount due to retiring partner is treated as loan account. It is treated as loan account. His amount due was 45,000, and here if it was given in the problem that it was transferred to his loan account, means who is retiring here? B is retiring. So on the debit side of partner's capital account, you need to write it as B's loan account. B's loan account. You need to write it as B's loan account. and this will be separately shown on the liability side of the balance sheet as B's loan only. You need to show this separately on the liability side as B's loan account. How much it is? 45,000 means this 45,000. Don't add this amount to which one? Don't add this amount to partner's capital account. Last time at the time of admission of a partner, what you are doing? On the liability side, you are writing it as capitals, correct? A, B and C, you will write that and you will add it and you will write it in the outer column, correct? Now, at the time of retirement, you can't do like that. Instead of that, what you need to do? A and C you need to take. A and C under the capital, you need to take only the remaining partner's capital. Okay, A and C are remaining here means their capital you need to write there, add it and write it in the which column? Write it in the outer column of liability side. And B is retiring and it was transferred to loan account means this 45,000 you need to show separately as B's loan account on the liability side. It should not be added to partner's capital. So understood this? So this is the next type, that is third type of amount settlement of retiring partner. Usually many problem will be depending upon this only. If in the problem they have not given any like this, they have not given any information at all, then you need to assume that it was transferred to his loan account only. Understood? When they have not given anything like it was not settled through cash or check, it was not transferred to bank overdraft, or it was partly paid and partly transferred to no loan account, nothing was given in the problem. Just they will say, just they will go on giving the problem. No adjustment was given related to settlement of retiring partner's account means at that time you only should assume that his balance, whatever the due balance to retiring partner, will be transferred to his loan account. You need to assume it and you need to transfer that amount to his loan account. Understood, students? So this is regarding amount due to retiring partner and treated as his loan. This is a very important adjustment, very important type of settlement in retirement of a partner. If they have mentioned also, you need to transfer to loan account. If they have not mentioned, like not given any of the settlement type, then also you need to consider it as loan account, and this loan account will be shown on the which side? Liability side of the balance sheet separately. But first two cases, B's account, that is retiring partner's account, will not come on the liability side. Why? Because it once you will minus it from the cash or bank on the asset side, or else either you will add to bank overdraft on the liability side. That's why his account will not come, whose retiring partner's capital account will not come on liability side as well as on the asset side. You need to, if it is cash means minus it and take it. No need to mention his name on mention his name there, correct? Like separate B's capital account, C's capital account you will write, no, that time you should not write in the first two cases. Okay, now understood? Now three types of settlement. Let us move on to the next type, that is amount due to retiring partner is partly paid in cash and the balance amount transferred to loan account. This is one more type, like it is a mixture of first and third. It is a mixture of first and third. So here B is retiring, his amount was, his final amount was 45,000, and that 45,000 you will write it on which side now? You will write it on the debit side. Last entry will be always which one? To balance carry term, and this is related to whom? This is related to remaining partner. Now this 45,000 you need to give, they will mention in the problem how much was paid in cash and how much was transferred to balance account. For example, they don't know about this final balance of retiring partner. Just they will say that transfer 10,000 immediately to his account. Transfer 10,000 immediately after his retirement to his account, and the balance will be transferred to loan account. Like that they will give you in the problem, transfer 10,000 to his transfer 10,000 immediately to his account, and the balance will be transferred to his loan account. At that time, this 10,000 they have told cash means, write first for cash 10,000. Got it? First only write 10,000 for cash. Now what is the balance will come from the 45,000? If you minus 10,000, how much it will come? 35,000 it will come, isn't it? This 35,000 should be transferred to his loan account. Should be transferred to his loan account. Understood? So when they will give you the mixture of first settlement and third settlement, here for retiring partner, two adjustment will come. One for cash, one for loan. They will mention in the problem 10,000 was settled immediately after his retirement, and the remaining balance to his loan account means first calculate the total amount balance due to him, bring it to the debit side, and here first entry give how much it was paid to him. If it was given 10,000, write 10,000 first. From the total balance minus that 10,000, whatever you will get, write it here, and that should be transferred to loan account. Now the treatment of assets and liabilities, how it will come? This cash you need to minus from the cash on the asset side. Remember, whatever you will write it here as cash, no, this cash should be minused from the cash account on which side? Asset side. Okay, and this 35,000 B's loan account should be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet separately, not with partners capital account. You need to show this separately. When they will give this fourth adjustment, that is partly in cash, partly to his loan account, means your treatment here also it will come 2, and in the balance also you need to treat it in 2 different ways. One, if they have given here check means, then bank will come and this amount should be minused from the bank account on which side? Asset side of the balance sheet, and the remaining amount should be transferred to his loan account, and this loan account will be shown separately on the liability side of the balance sheet. Suppose here if they ask 10,000 was paid immediately and the remaining amount transferred to loan account, they have given like this. Sometimes what they will do is B's loan account, transfer 10,000 to B's loan account, or else they may say transfer 50% to his loan account and remaining balance should be settled in cash. Remaining balance should be settled in cash. Now 50% of this, that means half of this, means how much it will come? 22,500. How much it will come? 22,500. What they have told? Half should be transferred to loan account. When they will say half should be transferred to loan account, now cash will not come first. His loan account will come first. Whose? B's loan account. They have given about loan account here. So half means it will come 22,500. So that you need to write first, and next the remaining balance should be transferred to which one? Remaining balance should be settled by cash. So that you need to calculate and write cash account. How much it will come? Again 22,500. They may ask you like first only cash and then the remaining balance to their loan account, or they may ask you first only to loan account and the remaining balance settled through cash also they may ask. So 2 types they may ask. At that time treatment, you know, loan account means separately on the liability side of the balance sheet. Cash or bank means asset side from the cash or bank, need to minus that amount. So this is related to settlement of which one? Settlement of partners capital, settlement of retiring partners capital account. And here you are having one more case, that is a bit different case, but they will not ask you for 12 marks. It will come separately for practical oriented question. That is fifth case of settlement of retiring partners account. That is, this is the last case of settlement of retiring partner. Why I have not written? Because this will not come for 12 mark. Among these four, they will ask you for 12 marks. In that case, C, that is third case, is more important. That means difference amount will be transferred to his loan account. That is the that they will ask you more. The chances of asking this type in the question. Okay. So now this is the fifth and last case of settlement of retiring partner. That is, if the retiring partner's loan account is settled by paying installment with interest. So retiring partner's loan account is settled by paying installment with interest. Installment with interest means, for example, 45,000 is pending for him, means here in the partner's capital account you will write it as B's loan 45,000, and this 45,000 will be settled with installment. They may ask you for 2 equal installment or 3 equal installment with interest. With interest means 5% interest, 2% interest, 6% interest. What they will give you 5%, 2%. They will mention like that, and depending upon that you need to settle that account. But this type they will not give you for 12 marks. This will come for practical oriented question. This will come for which one? This fifth case will come for which one? Practical oriented question. That's why I have not mentioned there what it is. His account was transferred to his loan account and it was paid in installment. It may be for 2 installment, 3 installment, like that. But for practical oriented question, they will ask you only for 2 installment with interest. 2 installment with interest at this interest. So here this installment with interest, at that time you need to open one more account, retiring partners loan account. Then there you need to write installment amount and interest account, and it was settled year by year. So this is actually very less chances of this. This will not come for 12 marks. That's why I have not mentioned. So remember, when they will ask for installment and interest, that is fifth method of treatment, like settlement of retiring partners account. So these are all the 5 types. In that 5 types, 4 are very important. Among 4 also, third is most important. That is, first method, settlement is made in lump sum in cash or check. That means completely whatever the balance is there in retiring partners account, completely it was settled either through cash or through bank, and that amount again you need to minus it from the cash on the asset side of balance sheet. So that is the first one. Second settlement is made through bank overdraft. At that time the complete balance of retiring partners capital account should be transferred to which one? Bank overdraft. It was settled through bank overdraft. That's why on the debit side of partners capital account, how much balance was remaining in the retiring partners capital account, that will be transferred to which one? Bank overdraft. And on the liability side of the balance sheet, you need to add that amount to existing bank overdraft. If there was no bank overdraft, whatever amount will come here, that only you need to take it directly on where? Directly on the liability side of the balance sheet. Next one, amount due to retiring partner is treated as his loan account. Treated as his loan account means whatever the balance will come in the partner's capital account, that you need to bring it to the debit side. That complete balance, no payment to him on his retirement. Instead of that, that complete balance will be transferred to which one? Will be transferred to his loan account. This loan account will be shown separately on the liability side of the balance sheet. Okay. Next, after this, third one, fourth one. This is most important. I told you, no, they will, if they have not given any type of adjustment, any type of settlement in the adjustment, then you need to assume that his balance will be transferred to his loan account only. His transfer to loan account, and that amount should not be minus from the cash. Remember, student, that amount is not at all responsible for cash and all, so don't minus that amount from the cash. Okay. Next after that, next one is amount due to retiring partner is partly paid in cash and the balance amount transferred to loan account. That means how much balance will come to the retiring partner, that you will bring it to the debit side. In that, they will sometimes they may mention how much cash to be paid, and how much cash to be paid they will give. Write that cash amount, and the difference amount will be transferred to his loan account. Or else sometimes they will give you how much should be transferred to loan account, and the difference amount should be paid immediately as cash or bank. That time, cash or bank, you need to minus from which one? Minus from cash or bank account on the asset side of new balance sheet, and that his loan account will be shown on the liability side of the balance sheet. That means when partially paid in cash and the remaining to his loan account, means it will affect on both sides of the balance sheet. Cash will affect to the asset side, and the loan account will affect to the liability side. Liability side you need to show it separately. Don't add to partner's capital account. Okay. After that, you are having one special adjustment regarding like his settlement. His loan account was settled in paying installment with interest. Installment with interest means you need to open separate account for that, and they may ask you for 2 years, 3 years or 4 years installment with interest. So that in that way also they can settle retiring partners, this one, retiring partners account, loan account. But for practical oriented question, as I told you retiring partners will come. Instead of retiring partners, they will give you deceased partner. Deceased means next lesson, next part of this is death of a partner. There that will ask you for practical oriented. But that and this both are almost same, only the name will be different. Here it will come as retiring partners loan, there it will come as deceased partners loan account. That is the difference in for death and retirement. So this is regarding the main adjustments in connection with the retirement of a partner. So after this, I think you have understood this, and from the next class onwards, I'll start doing the problems, that is 12 mark problems from the question bank. So for that, whatever I have taught you, make a note in the rough note and just go on reading the problem. So depending upon this, you will come to know whether that problem is related to goodwill case 1, case 2, case 3 or case 4, and you can make out whether that it belongs to which type of settlement it is, whether it was paid in cash, or it was paid through check, or it was transferred to his loan account, or it was transferred to bank overdraft, or partially paid in cash, or partially transferred to bank loan, partially transferred to his loan account, what and all. This E will not come till 4, whatever it is. So that will come there. Just you read all the problems so that it is easy for you to bifurcate whether under which type it will come. So if you are able to recognize that, then it is easy for you to do 12 marks problems. So from the next class onwards, I'll start doing which one? I'll start doing the problems related to, in that also you need to open. And one more adjustment after the settlement of amount due to retiring partner, fifth step, one more step was pending, that is adjustment in connection of remaining partners capital account. That I have not written, that is the fifth adjustment, last adjustment. Adjustments in connection with the capital of remaining partners, that is same like already you have done in the partners capital account. That is adjustment in connection, like you are taking the new ratio there, and you will first only you will fix what, first only you will fix the final balance should be there in the remaining partners capital account, and the difference amount, if it is more in their account, then they can withdraw. If there is less, if there is deficit in their account, then that partner should bring extra amount to his capital account as additional capital. That is same like admission, but they depending upon the new partners capital you are adjusting there, but here you will not do like that. They will give you, they will fix some amount as fixed capital, like they will fix 1,50,000 as a total capital of the firm for the coming years, and the remaining partner should maintain sufficient balance in their according to their new profit sharing ratio. They will give you like that. First only they will give you total capital of the firm in the problem itself. That total capital of the firm should be distributed among the that total capital of the firm need to be divided among the remaining partner, living retiring partner. You need to consider only remaining partner in their new profit sharing ratio. And first only we need to fix what, first only we need to fix two balance carried down, and the difference amount, if cash will come on the debit side he can withdraw, if cash will come on the credit side you need to bring additional capital into the business. So that is the fifth adjustment. As I told you, that case will not be asked. There is a less chances of asking that type of adjustment in admission of a partner, but in this like but in retirement of a partner they will ask that capital adjustment problem for 12 mark. If it will come for 12 mark, definitely more chances of asking which one, capital adjustment, but this is easy compared to admission of a partner. So when the adjustment of capital will come, when adjustment of capital will come in which one, retirement of a partner, definitely you need to open which account, cash or bank account. For that also they will give you mark. Cash or bank account is necessary when there is a adjustment in partners capital account. So these are all the theory part of retirement of a partner. Let us do practical problems from the next class. Before that, go through your question bank, read all the questions. I told you to bifurcate the problem depending upon goodwill treatment, the cases, and then settlement of retiring partners account.